We started with the idea of doing like a kart racing game, and then it was Rob who came up with the idea of combining that with vinyl toys.
It just seemed like a really good fit. People just customize vinyl toys, and usually everyone starts with the same figure, which is called a platform, and then you're responsible for customizing it and making it as unique as possible. So that really appealed to us.
When we talked about sort of the ultimate creativity, it felt weird to immediately throw in licensed characters. And so we talked about, well, who would these characters be? It made sense that they start as a blank canvas, and then it's really up to you how you perceive that character to be.
Some people want it to be really, light and optimistic. Others want it to be edgy and dark. And Urban Vinyl gave, that spectrum.
Everybody starts with the same thing, but then you really put your stamp on it, your personality, and so it seemed like a really good fit.
You could choose to make them look just like yourself. You could make them look like a monster, whatever you want. Or you can make it look like a piece of art, and that has no concept of eyes or mouth or anything like that.
When we started talking about customization, to me, the light bulb just went off, and I was like, this just makes perfect sense. And so when we approached Sony with that, I had brought some figures that I never got back, by the way, which I would like back, and a book, and we walked them through and just described what we were thinking, and they bought in really early, and they were really excited as well. We figured we'd just be a little more like Hollywood. They don't pretend to know everything, they go out and hire the experts. So I just thought, why not just go out and hire a guy that does this for a living? We went out and approached DeCosta Bailey, and he makes toys for a living. He's a graphic designer. He really helped us massage that base figure. He helped us play with the level of stylization we were looking for. It was just a really good fit. His handle is Chocolate Soup.
I focus on character design stuff specifically. You can be attached to particular types of companies. You're in one of their series as one of the artists. That immediately gets your name out there. But if you're able to put out your own piece, it's just like, oh, I had an idea. Ta-da, there it is.
He is this culture, so he helps us keep it real, for lack of a better term.
Urban Vinyl was cutting edge. It's not mainstream, but it has this, just like the gameplay, and accessibility. Anyone can kind of pick it up, and they can see a lot of different things with it. You want to make that character sort of edgy, you can do that. You want to make it a little bit more cute, a little bit more anime, that's totally acceptable as well.
A lot of the times you'll see people photograph their toys on the street, trying to make them look life-size or photographing them in the woods. So we decided early on that the mods would actually feel still very vinyl and very toy-like, but that everything else would have real-world material properties.
As far as the environments go, they had to still make sense in that world and also still look good to us. There's certainly a little more realism in our environment than there is in our characters and our carts, and that was because once we put some of those environments together, they look so good, you just wanted to stay in them. The water, the trees, the sky, they looked like somewhere you wanted to be.
In the early days, things probably weren't as stylized as we would have liked them. A lot of us have also had a history working in sports games and realistic car games, so we went on a more realistic path, and we just felt that that wasn't working. So again, we started from scratch. We actually went on a path where everything was made out of vinyl, so the entire world was made out of vinyl, and everything was vinyl and stickers. What we realized very quickly is that a lot of things were white. So it was really hard to make an entire world made out of vinyl, covered in stickers, have any focus to it or not look incredibly white.
I worked with Mike Olson to make sure that, the bumpers were stubby and that the wheels were fatty and juicy enough.
We had a guy from that culture who was happy. We love the culture and we buy the toys, we go to the stores, we customize them ourselves. So he was really happy about that.
UFG's hit it on the head. They really captured it, right? These kind of underground deals, they always get to the mainstream level, but you're hoping that whoever touches it keeps the essence and that passion alive, right? That's the thing that ModNation Racers brings to the vinyl toy community and crosses over, because there's such a passion from both sides, video game players, toy collectors, that whole idea. So you'd have to be silly to not like it, I think. Who doesn't like racing and goofing around little characters? It's got everything for everyone.
PlayStation